What do you do when your calendar takes a sudden unexpected hit? Well, that's what happened to me last week. I had an upcoming project that was going to take big blocks of uninterrupted time. Luckily, I was looking at 3 days with absolutely nothing on my calendar. Visions of putting my shoulder to the wheel for those 3 days danced through my head. And then the phone rang. One of the judges for an upcoming school band contest canceled. I was being asked if I could take his place. The dates? Well, as you might guess, the contest was scheduled on the exact 3 dates I'd planned for the big project. Now, every time management consultant will tell you to learn to say no. For that matter, that's the same advice I give. The only problem is this. I really wanted to say yes. Judging band contests keeps me relevant in the area where I began my teaching career 35 years ago. It puts me around wonderful friends who I don't see nearly enough. Finally, it's something I enjoy doing. How do you say yes when logic demands no? Do you think of the organized person as being rigid and sticking to a plan no matter what? In truth, organization requires flexibility. It's realizing that when you look into the future, you can't see past the horizon. You never know what's coming your way. Sometimes the surprises are good, sometimes they're bad. Either way, you have to be ready for the predictably unpredictable. 3 principles can help us be ready when the unexpected hijacks our calendars. Leave yourself some margin. Take the deadline you're given and back it up. The IRS says your taxes are due April 15th. If you plan to put the check in the mail on the 15th, you're asking for trouble. Your accountant will come down with the flu. The dog will eat one of your W-9s. Your best buddy will offer you a free ticket to Vegas. You'd love to go, but you can't. You're up against the tax deadline. Make your own deadline, one that is comfortably in advance of the one that's being imposed on you. If all goes well, you finish early. You now have found time. But should a surprise turn your calendar upside down, you still have time to make that hard deadline. Plan what you can do in spare minutes. Even though the calendar looks full, you will have small pockets of time. In the example of judging a band contest, there's dead time between each band. A couple of bands canceled, leaving a half hour of found time each. I always like to arrive early in case the traffic is heavy, and that early arrival gives me more discretionary time. Little pockets of time meant being able to return a phone call here and there. I can answer important emails and even outline the article you're reading now. That's why I put everything on my task list. In a few minutes the evening before, I can pick the little things which will fit into those spare minutes. The next day, I just work the plan. 3. Plan your catch-up time. When the surprise event is over, the backlog of tasks can be overwhelming. Perhaps you want to spend a few hours handling all the little things first. Maybe you need to dive into one major project and put off those little things for another day. Either way, begin the day with a list of what you want to do in the order you want to do it. Tomorrow's opportunities are not always apparent today. Organization is about giving yourself the freedom to seize the opportunities in life, to make today count, and to enjoy the journey. Thanks for watching. Now go and make today count.